How do you achieve audacious goals? How do you achieve goals that are known to be impossible? Goals that perhaps people say, I'm not going to go for that. I'll go for a smaller goal. I won't go for that because I don't think I can achieve it. How do you go for those kind of goals? When we look at people who have gone for Olympic gold medals and Wimbledon tennis stars and all these people who have done amazing things in the world, then they had to face this very same challenge of how do I achieve this goal? So there are many habits that these people use, and one of these habits is the habit of persistence. And I know that you have heard of that one before, and I know you have practiced it before somewhere in your life. But if you want to achieve really amazing goals, truly breakthrough goals, impossible goals, then this is one of those habits which you are going to really have to make sure you are always practicing, and you have to persist. So what's going to happen is you are going to do something, then you're going to have a setback, you're going to have a challenge, something is going to go wrong, it's not going to work out exactly the way you wanted to. Maybe you are going to fail along the way. But when you fail along the way, now the question is, what are you going to do? Are you going to give up? Are you going to stop? Or will you go on? And that is what persistence is. It is part of it is to be able to continue even when maybe you don't feel like it. Even when perhaps you are thinking to yourself, maybe you're thinking, oh, I can't do it, I'm not good enough. But you can always find information, get feedback from somebody else, get someone else's perspective, get someone else's view, change whatever need to be changed, and then you go ahead and try again. What is another important habit of peak performers? Well, another habit is that they will optimize their environment. In other words, they will personalize their environment so that they can get the most out of themselves, so they can get the best out of themselves. They will eliminate distractions. They will make sure nobody's disturbing them. They will make sure they are very focused. They will make sure that they do what they need to do when they must do it. That is how you optimize your environment. So it means putting things in your environment which will cue you, which will inform you, which will tell you what you are supposed to do next. In this way, you don't have to go and think about it, and then tomorrow you have to start thinking again about it, and then maybe you have to motivate yourself and inspire yourself. No. When you walk into this environment, when you step into this environment, whether it is a room, whether it is whatever area you are going to be doing your work, the moment you step into it, your mind already goes into, okay, now it's time for this thing, now it's time for this work, now I know what I'm here for, it's time to be serious, time to do this thing. And so that is how you optimize your environment. So the next important habit is the habit of having a team of supporters. Who is supporting you on your journey? Who is there for you to cheer you on? Who is there that will make sure that when you fall, when you stumble, they're going to tell you, you can do it, keep going, don't worry, this is normal, everybody fails, everyone falls, but get up again and go. And then they maybe give you some advice. Maybe you don't want to hear certain things, but they will tell you what you need to hear. But these are people that you can trust, people you believe in, people you know really care about you. So you need to have that group of people. That is a very important habit of peak performance. The next important habit is that you have to look after yourself. Yes, your goal is important, but there are other areas of your life you also have to look at. Make sure that you, to some degree, have some balance in them, have some rest, have some time for yourself, have some time for relationships, whatever it might be. Make sure that it is not all 100% focused 100% of the time only on your goal. In fact, when you take those breaks, it is very helpful for your goal. So those times when you are doing something else, it is very helpful for you, for your goals. So don't think of it as I'm wasting time. Don't think of it as, so why am I not busy on my goal? Make sure you structure your time, have a correct timetable, a plan of when you are act, and then when you are supposed to act, when you are supposed to work on your goal. Do the work in the time that you have told yourself that you are going to do it. Stick to your plan, and then when you do that, you can take your other time for the breaks that are supposed to be taken, for the going to the beach, going to the park, doing whatever you need to do to refresh, to re-energize yourself. Those are some of the important strategies, habits, mindsets of people who have performed extremely well in the world of sport, business, and every other way, every other place, anywhere else in the world, in any domain, in any area, in any field, where people have achieved amazing results. They have followed these strategies. And so, as before as it was said, these are not people with special talents and abilities and gifts and so on, and therefore they succeeded. It is because they applied habits, they applied mindsets, they just used what was there for everyone else to use. So if they can do it, you can do it too.